My name is Myra Jackson, and many call me a mystic. I bring my work into organizations at this time, those organizations that I feel are contributing to humanity in a way that I think is vital. And right now, one of those organizations is Kosmos Journal. And Kosmos has been covering the themes that I love and I find most dear at this time. We are in that place of changing worldviews, and it's important to chronicle this change that's underway. David Boyer has been a friend of Kosmos Journal, has written several articles in Kosmos Journal. He has a new book out called Think Like a Commoner, and he mentioned to me that he was going to be at this conference at Omega. And I have spent time at Omega, have appreciated their programs, and it just felt right that Omega was doing something on the Commons. And I felt that could help us move the Commons out of the United Nations frame that we were in. While important, we need to grow the visibility of the Commons amongst everyday people who want to see their communities transformed and the systems that support life change. It's an exciting moment. We're witnessing a birth. And I've also been called a doula to organizations and to new movements. So I feel like I was at the right place, the right time. Who would have thunk that we would be able to proclaim that over 400 people would gather at Omega on a topic and theme of building a collaborative commons and actually be a part of the first and largest commons conference. It's been a movement that's ahead in Europe and in the global south, but it hasn't really registered here in the US. And now it has, it's on the map. You could hear in the conference the struggle, that's the warring that's going on in the language and the way we think about our relationship to the planet. It's going to take a while for us to get out of the old frames. And I feel that what's truly happening is that we're still processing that image of Earth, that image of our home from space. And once we actually incorporate all that was seeded when we first got a flash of Earth in space, that we recognize it's our home, that we recognize we have a relationship to home, we will drop, what will drop away are these identifications that link us to elsewhere, to out of the natural order, out of natural law. We're coming back into an awareness as a species, as a humanity, that we have a relationship to the earth, and that frames the decisions that we make. It frames what we measure. It frames how we look at wealth. It frames how we look at health. And I call this first step away from artificial boundaries, political identification, and national boundaries and such. I call that bioregionalism. To know that where we live has a reference point to the watershed, to our local ecosystem, to the trees, to the bees, to the soil of place is going to be defining in the future of who and what we are. And so what that allows for us to do is to come into relationship with the Earth's biosphere. And that is the basic boundary in which we're all in. It defines our home. It allows the Earth to bring us exactly what is needed to support life. And we have come far in this journey. We've come as far as we can in separation. Our old story has been a story of separation, and we're moving into a story where we come back into relationship, and the vehicle that will help us do that is the Earth, our recognition of it. So to me, it's an exciting time to see that we might be ready to have that conversation and may be able to change that great meta-narrative that has borne out this separation we've been living into and allow us to rebirth into this great lap of the mother. I think that's what's ahead of us, and I'm excited. I can tell you, I am truly excited. I think we've turned the corner. We haven't yet, our full humanity hasn't yet expressed on the planet yet. We're young and growing, and we're like that seed, like any seed, that needs to have a nourishing environment in order to fully bloom. And I feel that is what's important about that potential of the seed that Madonna speaks of in the soil. We need to look around and see this is our time of stepping more fully into our humanity and being able to walk within the natural order of Earth and living planetary systems such as this beautiful planet Earth. And it really is beauty that's calling us. It's a path of beauty, it's recognizing the beauty, and Kosmos Journal keeps that thread of beauty alive in the journal, and it's going to become more important as days go on. It's going to be the identifier. How beautiful, is our world. That's what we're going for, a more beautiful world.